I look awful right now. Mm-mm-mm. I've been up for like a day. So I'm gonna be mumbling and stumbling and jumbled up all over the place. But it's been a long time since I went live, as you guys already know. It's been a ghost town on the channel lately. But let's change that a little bit. A little bit. Yeah. What's up, guys? What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is just enjoying themselves, getting ready for new year, new me. It's a brand new year. It's a brand new me. Doesn't work. Yeah. Anyone who says that, you can start today to be a better version of yourself. And all of us know our issues and we know what we need to do. And, yeah. Love yourself and focus on yourself when needed. It's very important, very crucial. And yeah, take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Even if you have a busy life, you're dealing with other people, you have a job, you have this, you have that, you have a loved one who you have to provide for, you have to do whatever you have to do. Uh, Find even an hour for yourself, you know, that extra hour of self love, for yourself to feel better. But I'm all over the place. This is gonna be one of those little why did I go live type streams, but it has been a long time, and I want to fix my sleep schedule, so I'm kind of forcing myself to stay awake a little bit. But yeah, just got done eating some food. Um, so I'm sorry that my skin is red. I don't think any of you guys really care, but wanted to just apologize because my skin is like really bad. I took a straight razor and I don't know why. I was bored and I did it, and it is what it is. But I took a straight razor and I literally took off all the dead skin and all like the little baby hairs on my whole face. But while doing that, I was trying to pop pimples. So like my skin is like swollen and raised and stuff in some areas, and but to combat the stupid decisions of me shaving my whole skin basically with a straight razor, I then took a cold shower, just straight cold water, which reduces inflammation, which is it's good. But yeah, it can only do so much though. And yeah, so yeah, I hope everyone's having a good New Year's Eve. It's not the 31st yet, it's the 30th. It's my brother's birthday today. Happy birthday, my brother. He's getting old. He's getting old. He's younger than me though. I'm old. I'm gonna be 25 in less than 3.5 months. So I'm getting old. I am extremely, very much conscious about my age lately, and yeah, gotta put things in a new gear. That's all I'm saying. Reinvent yourself. It doesn't have to be the start of a new year. Just whenever you feel like you need to do something, to change something, to live a happier life, more fulfilling, more peaceful life, do it. Because all you have is now. You don't even have tomorrow. You have right now to, jot down in your journal or plans to motivate you, to instill some sort of discipline, to want to be a better version of yourself, you know. Um, I don't practice what I preach, you know. I say a lot of good. I try to say a lot of good in these live streams, but I don't really act fully. I would say about half of the stuff that I say, I'm still in the in the baby stages of instilling in my life, and it's hard. It's not like you just wake up and you're like, I'm a new me, you know, new year, new me. No, it doesn't work like that. I wish I could just snap my fingers and just be the person, more confident person, more self-caring, more hardworking, more social, all the things that I want to be more, you know. Doesn't come overnight, you know. You gotta just you gotta build up. And when you're building, you're seeing how much you're building, and it's more motivation. It's like just a snowball effect. It's a good snowball effect. It's a positive snowball effect. And it's winter time. Very fitting. But yeah, it's true though. It's true. But I don't fully practice what I should be doing in my life, and but I think all of us are at fault to some degree. Um, but maybe some people just don't want to admit it. But when you admit to your defects, not really defects, but your insecurities or anything that you want to get better at, that's already a step in the direction, you know, the only direction that I look at, you know. When you hold yourself accountable to the issues that you want to strive away from towards a better you know, admitting or accepting what you are is all you can do to get to a better place. To start at least. But yeah. All right, enough preaching, enough, because, yeah, I've been slacking lately when it comes with reading the Bible. I basically stopped because I wasn't as invested or intrigued as I thought I would be. And I want to go into it knowing that I'm really wanting to read something. And reading the Bible currently is not in my heart, you know, it's not, but one day it will be. It just has to, you have to be in it, you know, and yeah. But I've never been a reader. I've never really read a lot. Um, Lately, I've been reading more, which is a good thing because then that will most likely make me feel more invested with reading the Bible, you know. But yeah, I look awful, man. I look disgusting right now. Mm. And I'm trying to look better too. But then whoa, light made a weird sound. Let's have some. Oh crap. Oh. We got 3 people. We got 3 people all of a sudden. But yeah, I buzzed my head a couple days ago, and I'm glad I did because I was able to take off a lot of the dead skin on my scalp, and it was just disgusting. It was really, really bad. But yeah, letting it grow out. Again, winter season is long hair season. Then summertime comes, I buzz it. That's how it's going to be, I believe at least. We shall see. I love how it went from 3 people to 0. Fiction nonfiction. Reality, 0 people, as it should be. But as a video, hope you guys are doing very well. To anyone watching this, thank you for being here, and let's have some fun. Let's just chit the chat, shoot the shit, and have fun. Have fun. And apologies everyone for not being on here at all. Lately I've been posting like shorts and stuff, like little videos, but nothing, you know, but I've been just enjoying my me time, you know, before I start my new job that I should be getting. It sounds promising, but I don't want to, you know what, I will put this out in the world that, you know, I will get the job. I just don't know when. I don't know when I'm going to get the job. And so I'm trying to enjoy myself before I'm in a rhythm of working. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm not even scared. It's not even like a anxiety. You know, it's like I'm confident now, and I'm glad I went through, well, what I went through about a month ago, to put myself in this mindset of caring less about the little things, and just being at peace when even you're a bit stressed, if that makes sense. Just still being relaxed, even when maybe you shouldn't be, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, I never thought I would have this confidence of like, wow, like I can work. I never thought I could do this. I thought I, you know, had nothing going for me. I always thought to myself like, I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm not good enough, and I don't know how to be good, because I keep on thinking like I'm not good. Like where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I start? And it found me. You know, I said, starting of this year, around like March of 2025, I said, I'm going to find a job. I don't know when. I don't know what it would be, but it's going to be something, and I'm going to be open, and I'm going to give it my all, even if it hurts mentally or physically. I'm just going to give it my all, and I'm not going to apologize. I'm just going to try. You know, try now. Try, fail, try, succeed. You know, it's not always in that in that order. You know, you might succeed the first time, but you know, it's impossible to not fail. You know. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm too tired. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. It's follows us. You know, failure follows us, but it's how you perceive the failure. You know, it's how you look at it. If you look at it like so negative, like oh, fuck, no, you're gonna. How could you succeed at anything if you perceive it in that way? Um, Again, like I'm talking out of my ass, but like, yeah. Failure is not a bad thing, as long as you're trying. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all and have regrets because I'm like in my 70s or 80s, you know, and saying to myself like, oh, I wish I did this, but didn't have the confidence, or I didn't believe in myself. Now I believe in myself, and if I can believe in myself, anyone can. Literally anyone can. Just 2 years ago, I had nothing going for me. 2 years ago, I should say around 2.5 years ago, I was in the worst headspace, the worst mindset. My life, to me, 2 years ago, felt like nothing. Literally felt like nothing. I felt like I had nothing going out for me. I felt like I was worthless. I felt like I was a nobody. I had nothing in my corner. Nothing. This is how I was perceiving, I guess, 22-year-old me from 2023. And it literally reawoken something in me because of, something really awful. I'm not going to get into it. It's too graphic. It's too depressing. But this isn't, a sad moment in my life. It was almost the opposite because He's shown so much in that little time. He showed me so much. And that's where I became religious after this moment in my life. I mean, 2 years ago, it wasn't that long ago. Fairly recent for my life. And it taught me a lot of things. It taught me to not sweat, never sweat little things. Especially if you can't control things, the things that you are not controlling at all. Why are you going to sweat it, and why are you going to mope or pout? Just be the best version of yourself and focus on the things that you can control. Focus on the things that you are in lead of. You can lead and you can control. And focus on those things. This is true. This is very, very true. I still sweat the small stuff. Not as much. Not as much. I don't obsess over the small things, but I still do. And that could just be in my mind, my genetic makeup. That could just be OCD. I have obsessive compulsive disorder and autism. Those two things can sometimes be a struggle, But I don't wave the flag of like, oh, I have this and this and this and this and this. I cannot succeed. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. You tell yourself that, So if you tell yourself you're not going to succeed, chances are you're not going to win. You're not going to succeed. You're already setting yourself up to not succeed. So when you have that self-belief from spiritual reasons or going through a tough moment in your life or something challenging or just going through life, just going through these hurdles, it makes you much stronger. You come out much better. Yeah, but I've realized I like my alone time, So one of my things, the last 8 months of my life, 9 months, I've dedicated a lot of time for mainly another person in my life, an IRL friend who I absolutely love. I love him. And this is a me problem. This isn't, not playing any blame game on anyone. You make decisions where you hang out with people and, you make decisions in life. And sometimes you look back on those decisions and you're like, I wish I didn't do that, or wish I prioritized my time for myself. But lately I've been just hanging out with myself, And yeah, when you isolate yourself and you work on yourself, it could be a couple months, You're in isolation. Obviously, everyone's different. Maybe, you have the balance where you're able to isolate and then you're still able to communicate with people and still socialize and still be a part of the world, you know, the social world. But I absolutely love my alone time because I'm able to focus on, you know, working out in my art, AI with the Buddy Holly AI stuff. You know, I'm able to actually think of the things that I'm good at, you know, and I want to get better at. I'm okay at these things, but I want to get better at. How do I get better at? I have to isolate myself and I have to focus on trying to outdo myself, you know, to reinvent myself like all of us should do. And sometimes when you hang out with people or you're in this rhythm of always spending time with other people. Again, I love the social time with like friends and with family. Obviously, family over friends. Ugh, family over friends all the time. But there's like this like pyramid almost of priorities and giving your time to people who are maybe not more important in your life than others, but in a way, kind of, you know. And but man, take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. When you look out for yourself, then you could look out for other people, because you know you're right in the head, and you can be there, and you could be part of the world instead of feeling like you're just existing. And that's my problem. I feel like I'm always just existing. I'm not like one with the world. And when I feel like I isolate myself, whenever I isolate myself and I'm one with God, I feel just one with myself more. This could just be a placebo. This could just be just how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I feel this way. And I love myself even more because of it. And with everyone being vastly different, but also very similar, um, this will vary. You know, I'm not recommending, and if I did, I retract what I said earlier. If I said, you know, isolate yourself from people, you know, it's really beneficial. Maybe to some people it won't be, but I will say this: when you isolate yourself, you find who you really are. You find out who you are, even if it's bad. Even if you find out you're a bad person, at least you found out, and then you know what can I better myself. Then what can I do to become a better person? You know, after finding out who you are, when you're not around people, when you're not around external influences or substances, if anyone's taking drugs, you know, it's the same thing. You know, if you're drinking all the time, you're not isolating, you're not getting to know sober you, you're not living. You're just masking and holding, you're putting your life on pause and you're putting it on the back burner. And, you know, to isolate yourself from social fun time and playtime with friends and family to focus on yourself is not selfish. It's actually, it's quite the contrary. It's the opposite. You're taking care of yourself to then be a part of this world, to help other people then, because if you're right in the head, you could be there for everyone else. And take time for yourself. Take as much time as you need, because you know yourself more than me and Bob down the street and Robert, who lives, you know, on Fifth Avenue, Buddy Holly Drive. I think Buddy Holly has his own street name. I think Buddy Holly Avenue, Hiccup Avenue. Hey hey. But yeah, just yeah. Yeah. I've been up for a long time. Whenever I'm sleepy, I become like an open book. Like I'm just talking. I never stop. I love to talk because the majority of my days I don't really feel like this. I only feel like this when I'm tired, when I stay up for a while. I'm just honest, I tell the truth, and I try to. But I have a lot of work to do with myself, and I know you guys do too. And focus on yourselves. I don't feel like you always have to be there for someone else, because you don't. You do not. Now, if you have a kid, or a family you have to provide for, that's a different story. But if you're single, or I shouldn't say single, because I'm not single, but if you have a small circle, I'll say that. If you have a small circle, like myself, and you feel like you're always pressured into believing you need to be there 24/7 for a friend, or to talk to friends, or to do this, to do that. You don't have to. You can speak up, And if something is bothering you, speak up. I'm learning to, but I still don't. I still shy away from the little awkward talks, because I don't want to make things awkward or weird. I don't know how to engage, or I just don't know how to text. But I know these things about myself, and all right. End of discussion with anything preachy. I kid you not. That's it. I gotta charge my phone now. All right. It's cool though, because oh god, I'm burping. I'm disgusting. I have a really, oh gosh, gross. There we go. I'm charged. I can be oh gosh, I'm burping. I could be live this whole time. I'm good. Oh yeah. I sometimes don't like preaching all the time, or just like talking about like more serious stuff, because it comes across kind of like, I don't know, repetitive. Like I just want to talk about other stuff, but like no one joins the streams like in real time. I'm not blaming you guys, it's just me having a small channel. Like I'm not huge. Channel, I like having a smaller channel in the sense of I can talk to people. I can talk to every single person. If I had a huge channel somehow, you can't like everyone's comments and connect with people in the same way. It's much difficult to. And oh, guys, I got myself, thanks to my beautiful mother, she picked me up pineapple coconut water with pulp. With pulp. Nutrients and electrolytes. Pineapple pulp. Pineapple pulp. No. Coconut water with pineapple. It's literally 4 ingredients. Coconut water, pineapple juice, less than 1% sugar. 3 ingredients. I love the cans. They're like built, like you can't step on these to crush them up. Like they're thick. They're thick. They're thick and sick. Thick and sick. I feel like I need to like do this. If I could even do it. Yeah, there we go. I look even worse. I just realized under any lighting scenarios, I look like crap. I think I'm now just understanding this. Yeah, stay hydrated, guys. Stay hydrated. This is the best stuff ever. I love coconut water, but the pineapple flavor, oh my gosh. Mm. It's so good. But yeah, let's talk some Buddy Holly AI. If you guys don't mind. So, yeah, I'm just gonna sit up, I guess. If my little back will allow me to. So, I've been training last 9 hours. And it has another 150 epochs to go. Due to the huge data set, I guess in comparison to the 55 minutes, 54 minutes and some change, my last data set had roughly about 54 minutes. So it went from 54 minutes to 1 hour and 10 minutes. A lot of songs that me and my friend thought we couldn't really do, at least on my behalf. I never thought there were ways of extracting and separating backing vocals from Buddy's lead vocals. Because there's many songs where the crickets are singing or Buddy is layered on top of his voice, and you can't, little small brain me, I'm thinking like, okay, I can't use this because I don't know how to, is it even possible to separate these voices from each other so I can get more of Buddy, of just his dry lead vocals for the data set to expand on and to make it larger. Because, I mean, 54 minutes is pretty good already, you know. And it's about the quality. It's not about the quantity of him. I shall say, though, and I took out a lot. You know, the more and more I was listening to the data set and stuff, an hour and 10 minutes. So I had to, you know, go back and forth, like, listen to every song. The apartment tapes were good. Didn't worry about those. I already snipped out as much as I could with those, but I mean, they're very simple. It's just him and the guitar, so the quality of those vocals are good. So the apartment tapes, and that's like 18 minutes. That's like 18 minutes in the first 18 minutes of the data set. What? You say something? You just say something? Who burped in my live stream? Unacceptable. So the first 18 minutes of the live stream. Oh, booger came out. Oh gosh, I probably got on video. That's sexy, huh? Me shooting out boogers on my nose. Wow. Yeah, with this nose, with this big old nose, yeah. the amount of sneezes. First 18 minutes of the data set is Buddy singing his apartment tapes. And then it goes to the four or the Ayo. Sylvester Stallone. Orchestra, the something orchestra in New York. The 4 tracks. It doesn't matter anymore. Raining in My Heart. True Love Ways. And the other one. And the other one. What is the other one? What is the other one? Moon Dreams. Yeah, wow. You know I'm tired when I forget 4 songs of literally my idol. Yeah. Moon Dreams. I love Moon Dreams. I've realized another favorite song that I love of Buddies. Oh, am I back? Wait, am I back? I turned off my phone. I turned off my phone. It says I'm live still. See, I wish someone would just like type that I'm still live. Could you guys like? I see one person in the stream. Am I still live right now? It's still going, but I wouldn't be surprised if it literally just like stopped. Could someone like quickly just like chat anything? Cool. Then I'll just go on my other phone then, just to make sure. I'm this. Are you sure? Are you sure? Anything? Yeah, I should have rephrased that. Most things just type. Most things in life. You're funny. You're funny. Are you new to the channel? Because I don't remember your name. I don't want to call you a girl or a guy because I don't know. Peace. Peace and love. Bro, I'm a dude. Cool. You never know these days, you know. You don't want to like misgender someone because that's a very sensitive scenario to come across. Luckily, I've never been in a scenario like that, but I don't want to be, where you feel like you you call a guy a girl or vice versa, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna cancel you. You get canceled. Hey, what's up, Mitchell? How are you? It's been a long time. How are you doing, my friend? There's only two genders. I believe so as well, but some people don't, and I respect what other people think. I'm not in the world of learning about other genders and other sexualities. Is that a thing? I don't know. Pronouns and stuff. I'm not in that world. I can respect someone, but also not agree or yeah, be a part of their world because I'm not one with them. But yeah, I personally believe it's male and female. No, me myself, but some people would disagree. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing awesome. I'm tired right now, but I've wanted to go live. And someone burped in my room. Where's me too? Nice, bro, nice. Love can make a fool of you. You do anything it wants you to. I can't even turn this on. At least I know now that the stream is still good. I turned off my phone for a second, and I think it paused. I'm like, no! Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for making me laugh. That was really good. I wasn't expecting. Subscribe to. You're funny, man. You have yourself a good one, okay? You know love makes fools of men. but you don't care, you're gonna try again. Time goes by, it's a passing fast. You think new love has come at last, but by and by you're gonna find crazy love that has made you blind. When you're feeling sad and blue, you know love made a fool of you. That's one of my favorite songs of Buddy Holly. And man, I don't have a favorite, but I have like 3 to 4 Buddy Holly favorites. But wow, I love that one. You know love's made a fool of you. Thank you for the like. Like, comment, subscribe for more, much more. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. You're gonna get Weird Me tonight. I look weird, man. Look at that. Me with no hair, I look old. And I don't have really good skin already on my face. I'm like wrinkly and I look old. I don't look 24. I'm 24. You'd be like, no, 35, 37, 45, 6, 7? You're 67? Are you 6, 7 years young? No, I'm 21. I wish. No, I'm 24. I'm going to be 25 very shortly. And I'm not looking forward to that because now every year it's like, cool, I'm getting older. Yay. Fun on a bun, man. If you don't mind me asking, where are you located? I live in Bum F, PA. I live nowhere. This is a boring place, but it's peaceful. Pennsylvania is a peaceful state, but it's, you know, you have to think outside of the box to be creative with finding and adventuring out to fun places, you know. But there are some cool places, even like, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to embarrass myself and ask like that question, but like I had a feeling you were from Canada. I remember that. So like have you been in the States before? Have you ever visited the US of A? I've never been to Canada. I've never been to Canada. I would like to go. I would like to at least visit one time. But yeah, no, I would love to meet you. I've known you for years, man. I've known you for years. Ever since like 2016. Yes, I have. Nice. Beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, I've been to Florida, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. New Jersey too, and New York. I think we drove through New York to go to Massachusetts. But yeah, I've never really visited. I've never been outside of the U.S. I've only visited states. Yeah. As boring as it gets, because I'm poor. But this shall change very shortly. I look awful, man. Look at all this. My red inflamed face, man, from shaving. Literally took a straight razor and I shaved my skin. But it was satisfying. You could see like the skin flakes just like come off. I'm like, oh. But my skin never had that treatment. I never in Cuba and Florida and Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Nice. Cuba, though. You went to Cuba? Wow. I think Tupac is he faked his death and he went to Cuba. I hate when people say stuff like that. Oh, Elvis faked his death. He lives in like the Netherlands. What? For one, he would be dead right now. And two, why would he do all of that? You could say he didn't like the fame, you know, which could be a thing, but to fake your death, do all that work. For what? Yeah, for peace, maybe? But you have to go by a different alias? Alias? Is that the word? I've never said that before. Alias. Like a different identity. The rest of your life, you have to go by a different identity. And you have to pretend to be another person. Ooh. Too much work. You know love makes fools of men, but you don't care, you're gonna try again. Time goes by, it's a passing fast. You think a new love has come at last, but by and by you're gonna find crazy love has made you blind. I can't sing, but I try. That's one thing I want to get better at, singing. To get better, you have to belt it out and sound like crap. Keep belting it out until you sound better. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I think I'm going to end this stream in about when it says an hour. So we're at 47 minutes. And I have to pee. And I'm going to hold it, though. I'm going to hold it for 13 more minutes. But yeah, so back on to Buddy Holly AI stuff. I'm all over the place. What's new, man? Okay. So starts off with all of his apartment tapes, which was even like back in the day, not back in the day, maybe like a year and a half ago. Okay. I remember I would always start off with Buddy Holly's apartment tapes in the data set. So it would be all of 18 minutes or so of his apartment tapes, and then it would be the 4 tracks. Well, it wasn't always that, but recently I've been, because you want consistency in a data set, you know? So his apartment tapes, extremely consistent in terms of his voice and the microphone, because it was the same mic during his apartment tapes. Then the studio recordings in New York with the orchestra, the fill in the blanks with a harmonica orchestra, whatever. Those 4 tracks, those are high quality. So only if you want to. But so it's those tracks, and then it goes from that to like Everyday, Heartbeat, Peggy Sue and Oh Boy, and the rest, like all of them. But I was listening to his pitch, I guess, in every song, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna try to kind of blend it, where it's like it goes from kind of like older Buddy to kind of more youthful young Buddy, like 18-year-old Buddy, like 1956, you know, like Blue Days, Black Nights type sound. But so that was placement of the songs in the data set, thinking about what songs go where and taking out all of the extra, you know, sentences or the syllables that sound muffled and muddy, you really like, man, you can be so lured into it. And with OCD, like how I have, it can kind of go in my favor though, because I'm such a perfectionist that I try to outdo myself every other day even. You know, if I'm working on something, I'm like, okay, what can I do this time around that is technically better sounding? Something that is, even if it's 1% better, I want that 1%. I want it. And, you know, sometimes get it, I sometimes don't. I do have a phone number. I have a phone number too. You know love makes fools of men, but you don't care. You gotta try again. Time goes by, it's a passing fast. So yeah, so with this data set, his voice is blended. It goes from the apartment tapes, orchestra, studios, studio songs, to kind of like, you know, the in-betweens, like 58 recordings, and then kind of like the earlier stuff nearing the end. And it's funny, in the intro of the data set, it's him saying like, "Hi everybody," and stuff, and it's him when he was at like the radio station, kind of like saying like thank you to the people who listen to "That'll Be the Day," Peggy Sue, oh boy, you know, all that stuff. And then nearing the end, it's literally him like signing off, and he says like, "I'll talk to you later," like bye-bye. And that was kind of cool to get more of his speaking voice in the data set, because the data set is lacking a ton of his speech, just him talking. But we don't have crystal clear. We don't have, like, that was the only, and it was like 50 seconds only of him talking. But then we got like a little bit of him like laughing. I was able to, it's high quality of him just like, like just like doing, I can't mimic his laugh. I'm not gonna even try to. That was a really poor attempt, but yeah, so, yeah, we just have more of him in this data set. And it's training still. It's gonna take another 2 hours, and by then I'll be sleeping. But so when I wake up, it'll be good, and I'm hoping at least. And I'm gonna find the perfect epoch, because I have them saved every one epoch. Every epoch saves. So this takes up like 50 gigabytes on my computer, and so that's nuts. That's insane. I recommend it only if you're so heavily into wanting to get the best saved model, the best saved epoch. You kind of have to save all of them then. You just do. But I recommend maybe saving them every 5 epochs. So in interval, I've never said that word either. An interval of 5. I was like 5 to 10. But if you're heavily into it, you know what you're doing with RVC, with training your voice model, doing whatever you want to do. If you're really into it, save every single one, but be aware, you're going to need a lot of space. You need like 60 gigs free on your computer, at least. But, yeah. But yeah, so it's going good. I'm experimenting with the hop length. I used to do 4, which is insanely low to where it's literally not worth it. And I did some research, and 20 hop length, 20 millisecond hop length is really low still, but it should be okay. So I cut that in half. I did 10. I did 10 this time. But I used to do 4. 4 was stupid. 10 is stupid. 10, it took like an hour to render, basically. But yeah. I'm sounding like a nerd right now, but this is RVC talk. And if you guys enjoy it, then, and if you guys understand it, you know, kudos, because I feel like, you know, it's a very niche world still. Even though, like, everyone is talking about, like, Sora 2 and, you know, text to video, text to photo, but you know, the whole RVC voice cloning craze kind of died out, sadly, because the technology is still really advanced and insane. And if you know a thing or two, you could literally clone someone's voice nearly identical. You just need a lot of data, and you need clear data, and you need time. You need good hardware, decent hardware, and you're off to the races. And it's fun. It's fun, and wow, what a long way we have come. What's up, Mitchell? What's up? Sorry that I went on a ramble there. I'm gonna end the stream in like 5 minutes, but yeah, more streams on the way. More. Do you want my phone number? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like, I don't really, I mainly just like text. I'm really like more so into texting. I'm not a really, I don't really talk to anyone like on phone calls or anything. But I mean, if you want to text, do you have Instagram? You can follow me on Instagram. Talk to me in DMs. But yeah. You know, love me, fool you. Did I drink the rest of this? No. I can't wait for this hair to grow back a little bit. I need it. I look better when this sucker's longer. But yeah. Pardon this all over the place live stream, but it has been a while, so whenever I'm not live for a while, then I go live, and it's kind of like, ooh, a bit sporadic, and you just don't know where I'm gonna land. You don't know where I'm gonna be going. Where are we landing at, boys? Where are we dropping? Yeah, I play a lot of Fortnite. I do. Sadly, I do. I thought Fortnite was a joke of a game, and now it's literally the only game I play. Fortnite Zero Build OG, so good. Do you play any games, Mitchell? Do you play some Fortnite? I play Fortnite all the time. Via this bad boy. I have to pee. I mean, I really have to pee. This is not good. I'm gonna explode. I'm going to explode. Like, my belly is so... I've been eating so much more food, more pasta, more carbs. Oh, gosh. I'm gaining a lot of weight. Not a lot, but enough to burp. I'm eating a lot of food, enough to burp. Gross. But, yeah. I think this is where I wrap it up. I'm getting a bit tired. I've been tired. But, yeah. More live streams on the way, guys. I hope you have a good one. I hope you guys all doing well. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful Happy New Year. New Year's Eve. By the time you guys watch this, it'll be the 31st. And you guys have a good one. You guys enjoy yourselves. You guys celebrate and party, but not too much. You know, you have if you have some important things to do, don't celebrate too hard. But yeah, here's to a beautiful 2026, and hopefully it's a better year. I'm not gonna say my year was bad in any way. if anything, I could say it's one of the most important years of my life. And very much blessed. And I hope you guys are blessed as well. And God bless all of you. And God bless America. God bless Canada. And Mitchell, you have yourself a good one, okay? And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, if you have Instagram, we can DM whenever I have some time to. And because I'm not on my phone as much. I used to be on this phone a lot, but I'm only on my phone now to like stream or to go on like servers on Discord. That's about it. Trying to take some time off for myself. But yeah, I love you guys so much. And I shall see you when I see you, each and every single one of you, in the next live stream or potentially a video. But who knows? I'm digging the live streams though. I love them. I love them. And I love you, all of you. Guys have a good one, okay? Guys have a great one. Here's to a better year. This year was good, but let's have ourselves a better one. All right. Bye-bye, guys.